Most of the times when somebody run into financial problems, they hide.
But that's what I'm saying. If you don't
Yeah.
have a plan, you should not be borrowing money.
Put everything on black and everything works. Come back, here's your money. Thank you.
Wouldn't be me. That's like the white side of you, because the black.
Just we're having. He's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Y'all can enjoy that.
really
I'm too
about
gay
it.
for this conversation. Like, I know
Every day I get somebody that loves gaming, so I'm like, I take advantage.
Listen, Revenge of the Nerds. I'm not mad.
Gaming.
I'm not mad.
You're living up to your reputation of the coolest finance guy. I'm starting
yeah,
all the
yeah.
things you're telling me right now. All right, you're backing up what you're saying.
Thailand, your money is like magic, you know. It
goes far.
It doesn't end.
Off-road is overhyped, though. Just FYI.
Huh?
Off-road is
No,
overhyped.
but it depends. It depends. I mean, if you have girls, you know, and you have you take them off road. I mean, you know, it's a vibe.
just saying,
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Nah. You're not going to disrespect my island. We got so much things to do, and that's what you do?
You've been served.
You understand?
Yo, you did it in front of half my family?
You understand?
They taste different and whatnot. He knows what he's talking about. Yes.
All right, hey, yo, what's up?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Guys, welcome back to the ABC Island's favorite podcast, No Filter in Paradise, a show about anything and everything between two friends. One is straight and the other.
Melanated and super duper gay babies. Ew.
I always love seeing people's reaction whenever he does this shit. So
He's keeping it 100. He's keeping
it's
it
either that
100.
or they get super uncomfortable. It's like, what the fuck did I just get myself
yeah.
into?
100, man.
There you
Fucking
go.
bad, not my problem.
All right, guys, today we have a special guest. We got reached out by a friend, Mr. Robert. Robert? Robert, because people was like, it's either Robert or Robert. People mix, just like people call him Tracy.
Where's the barber?
Yeah.
Where's the barber?
All right, guys, today we have a special guest. We got Mr. Kwesi Charles.
Yeah, Kwesi Charles.
See, I didn't fuck it up this time.
Yeah,
You really did. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I've been taking lessons. So,
Okay.
for people who don't know or have no idea who you are, I just discovered or just found out
Yeah.
who you are and what you do on the island.
Right.
So, to give a little bit of a very short introduction, who is Kwesi?
I'm Kwesi Charles. I'm 37. I think I might be one of the coolest people in finance.
Let's go.
Rock
Okay.
it.
I was gonna. You said the coolest. I'm gonna wait. Let you
The
finish.
coolest
Okay.
one of the coolest
Finance.
people in
I'll give you
finance.
that one. I'll give you that one.
Currently, professionally, I'm the managing director of Facilito Cash, Blue Star Capital.
Oh, nice.
Outside of that, I love video games. I'm a Converse fanatic, a YDK lover. And
I didn't plan this though. Just so you know, I am wearing YDK today.
Yeah, and that's about it. I'm just about finance, about growth, about all things sports, entertainment, business, money. That's really about it.
Are you in a relationship right now?
No, man, I'm single.
Bro, so the reason why I asked him, I'm just picturing his life, just like working on numbers. Daytime, put his headphones in, big ass TV, surround sound, legs up, and just like
Playing games.
what games do you
The
play?
life.
Yeah,
Actually,
100%.
last night I was playing Uncharted 4. I was playing over Uncharted.
I just downloaded it. I have issues with I don't know, just with the whole mechanics and stuff. I wasn't a big fan of it.
Yeah, no, I was playing over Uncharted, but before that, I was playing over Watch Dogs.
That's a good game.
That's one
Yeah.
of the best games
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
And then, interestingly enough, I was playing, you remember Siphon Filter?
Who?
Siphon Filter, it was like for the PS1.
No.
Yeah, it was one of the coolest games of PS1. I was
Just
playing that as
we're
well.
having. He's like, what the fuck are you guys talking
Y'all
about?
can enjoy that.
So that's really
I'm
about
too gay
it.
for this conversation. Like, have
Other
fun.
than that,
Hey, we're talking about Barbies. He's in.
Yeah, like Housewives or something. Y'all hear about two Cyclops
Love Island.
and Playboy.
Yeah.
Love Island.
Not me. I'm like gaming. I like
crazy.
God of War, like I was playing like Harry Potter, the open world. I
Yeah.
like open world games.
Yeah.
Where you got to go and explore, kill some people. Well,
man.
animals, monsters actually. Sorry, Shark.
No,
Okay,
gaming,
boys, go
gaming,
crazy.
gaming is life. Gaming, sports, entertainment, fashion.
It's a
life.
fun way to just clock out of reality, you know?
Man. I've been doing it for like, as far as I can remember, normal Nintendo, Super Nintendo,
Let's go. GameCube.
GameCube, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast,
Okay.
everything.
I had all that stuff too.
Yeah, man.
Like DV, huh?
That's we got that DV link.
Yeah. It's
I
not a
had him
sponsor.
for a time.
No,
I
no,
played
no,
too
no.
much, but I had him.
Was that?
I had like a
What did you
PlayStation.
play?
Fuck you.
Sims.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
No, listen.
You say you play. So what did you play?
I didn't play. I
Sims.
just got it as a birthday gift because I wanted a Barbie, but my mom and them, they bought me a PlayStation. I was so mad. They put like Pac-Man on it. I was like, okay.
I used to go to fucking Adventure Golf and play that.
That is ridiculous. That is such a boring game.
I think
I'm sorry.
but I think one game that you probably enjoy would be like Sims.
Yeah, Sims will be fine.
No, I don't think I'll enjoy it. I can't play games.
Have you ever heard of it? Oh,
Yes. I used to play IMVU.
What?
It was like this online game where you could like talk to people online and stuff.
Neither have I.
I never heard about
You
that.
see,
some
y'all
weird shit.
just want to be killing and stuff like that, like driving over stuff, like ew.
We just like
never heard
good.
about that.
We just like a good storyline. A good Days Gone was a good one.
Yeah. But you know, it came after Uncharted.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a fake. It's like The Last of Us.
Yeah. But it was still good.
Yeah.
You
The Last of Us.
shady. Very
No.
shady.
But The Last of Us is also a really good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking amazing.
But then if you want, there's this new one I'm playing. Well, it's not relatively new. Called Sifu. It's a Chinese karate beat 'em up. You should check it out.
Oh gosh, he's gonna love that.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's childish like
Yeah, I'm
that.
gonna-
Hold up.
Sorry.
So the Barbie player, fine.
Check it out. I'm
Not playing
start
Barbie.
streaming it
I
soon.
back in the day I would have.
Sifu.
Sifu. It's a real beat 'em up.
Let's go.
Very technical, real beat 'em up. Not like Streets of Rage or
Yeah.
Double Dragon or Final Fight, you know?
Man,
But it's really cool.
Y'all don't want to just go to
What-
a regular
what-
boxing
what-
ring and
what
just
kinda-
like train like regular people? Like really?
we're gonna be great friends.
Yeah.
All right.
Go crazy.
So-
Anyways, let's jump
Sorry,
into
we had a little moment over here. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
I
took
know
over.
this.
I'm sorry.
I
It's not
know
every
this.
day I get somebody that loves gaming, so I'm like, I take advantage.
Listen,
Yeah.
Revenge
Gaming-
of the Nerds. I'm not mad.
Gaming-
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
It's either gaming or anime. If I got one of those two on the show, I'm like, yo, we're gonna talk for 5 minutes.
Of course, man.
So sorry, Shark. Let's hop back into the show.
Have fun, animations.
So where are you originally from?
I'm from Trinidad, Trinidad and Tobago. But me, born and raised in Trinidad.
Yeah. Let's go to the best carnival, Aruba or Trinidad.
Ooh.
You putting me on the spot.
Ooh. Let's hear this.
It's two different things. It depends on what you want. It depends on what you want.
Okay.
I mean Trinidad Carnival is the greatest. Aruba Carnival, it's still into the culture and the colors and the design of the costumes and watching people. While it's in Trinidad, it's about the revelry, it's about the party, and it's about being in the parade, not watching your friends in the parade. But I would encourage anyone to really check it out. It's something that even if I describe it and you feel my energy, it's still different when you feel it yourself.
Yeah. Everybody has a different experience.
Of course, man. You're talking about partying the week before the actual parade. You're talking about partying for like 1 week straight. Just partying. And then on the day of the parade is 2 days, the Monday and the Tuesday. The Monday morning is the Juve. So, people go out, the Juve is crazy. And then the Monday evening is the Monday parade where people sort of dress up. And then Tuesday is when they go all out. And I mean, as a guy...
He's like, I'm not staying home and gaming. I'm going out.
As a guy,
Forget them games.
Instagram, Carnival.
Yeah, have you ever been to Trinidad for
Not for Carnival.
No?
Only for Christmas.
Really? I didn't even know you ever
my
went.
sister used to live there, so we used
Stay
to
there.
go for like Christmas.
Would you ever like sacrifice Carnival and Aruba to go to Trinidad? 'Cause
Maybe.
some people in Aruba, it's like I've
my
seen
friends
groups.
have been before.
Yeah.
A lot of people fly from here and go to Trinidad for the Carnival.
Yeah, I probably would. I mean, I've experienced Aruba's Carnival numerous times.
Yeah.
So like, it's not like
Last year you were in Curacao. Different
I
experience.
was, definitely.
Yeah,
So
I've-
I'm definitely open to it.
Yeah, you should check it out.
For sure.
Okay, so sorry. So you're from Trinidad, then you moved to Aruba, or you lived your whole life in
No,
Trinidad,
no,
or
no.
so what's the
So-
story?
so-
what's the
Yeah,
gap?
we need a
Let-
backstory.
Yeah.
So the backstory.
Yeah.
So I was in Trinidad. I grew up in Trinidad, high school in Trinidad, and then I left to go to university. I went to school in New York at Delphi University in New York.
Hey.
Let's go.
And then after I was in New York for a bit, and then I returned to Trinidad because I wanted to get into banking in Trinidad and Tobago.
Why was that so important?
Why? Because I always see myself as owning a bank in Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, shit.
So, getting into the system, getting to know the who is who,
Yeah.
to me was a very important part. After I did that, I think 1 or 2 years, I got my master's and I moved to London. So while in London, it was really cool. I got into the whole, financial markets, private equity, the whole thing you see on
The
TV.
whole industry, yeah.
It was really, and then after doing that for a while, I was at this venture capital firm and it was working with entrepreneurs, right? So we were investing. I remember the guys who started Revolut. I was at level 39 in London, and Revolut's when they just started,
That's
they
the
were next
card,
to,
huh?
yeah,
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
next to us,
Yeah.
right? And it was really, really cool. So after that, one of my school friends started a digital lender in Trinidad, and he hooked me up and he said, "Yo, let's make some magic." And then the rest was history. I was in Trinidad. for a while. And then
what was the age right now? So we
so
understand.
now
like,
we about 3, maybe 5 years ago.
okay.
Yeah.
So you're about like,
I'm
let's
about
say
32.
30, yeah, 30, 32.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm in Trinidad doing my thing. So after working with the digital bank, Guardian, I moved to Guardian, Guardian Group.
Of course.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
So at the mergers and acquisitions level. So he's still doing big banking. And then one day a recruiter randomly called me and talked to me about Unicoma. And then after Unicoma, they end up speaking about going to Aruba. And yeah,
As Uni what?
Unicoma. Unicoma is like, so I am the MD for Facilito Cash.
Okay.
And on top of that, the holding company is Unicoma, which is like a historical known company all over the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And they
that's
own
how
a bunch
come-
of other businesses underneath,
yeah.
like a holding company.
Yeah, so that's how come I end up here. They were like, yeah, we have something, Aruba. I was like,
Sign me up.
Sure.
I've been all over, but I've never been to Aruba. I was like, oh, yeah, let me see what this is about. And yeah.
So besides Aruba and Trinidad, what's like your other, give me like your top 3 other spots that you've been to and you're like, yo, I fucking love this place.
One of the greatest spots I've been to is Thailand.
Ooh, I've heard this.
Look,
You're living up to your reputation of the coolest finance guy. I'm starting
yeah,
all the
yeah.
things you're telling me right now.
And-
All right, you're backing up what you're saying.
Thailand, your money is like magic, It's
goes far.
It doesn't end.
That's where I have to go.
$100
Yeah.
in Thailand, you're living like a king.
You're a shake.
So Thailand was really cool. Bali. I actually went to Bali in 2022 to play video games. As a sort of coach, kind of manager of our national FIFA team back in Trinidad.
Lads.
We went to the IESF World Championships, video game stuff. So Bali was insanely cool too. And then to me, one of the best countries I've been and lived in, I love London as a city. Because to me, when it goes from cold to summertime, it's one of the craziest transitions you can see. How people live, how outgoing people become.
Yeah.
No other country in Europe to me can top that.
So basically, like during the winter time, nobody's on the streets. It's just dead.
Yeah, in the cold, everybody's just,
Upset.
watching
All
down
right,
and
Yeah.
angry.
Don't
And when
fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm just going to my destination. Otherwise, I'm gonna freeze to
Yeah,
death.
and when May, June, you see people out in the parks, and then they have festival, they have all of these box parks. And yeah, London, whatever happens in the night in London stays in the night.
Yeah.
So to me, I that's my top 3 anytime.
Damn.
Is there really that? Because you see all over social media, the weather just sucks all the time. It's always raining. Is it true?
Yeah, it's always raining, but again, somebody coming from the Caribbean, if you're interested in the money and the school, you sacrifice it for a bit, right?
Small price
But
to
when
pay.
it gets warm, it makes up for
yeah,
all of the
yeah,
dark
yeah,
days.
yeah, yeah.
Because when it's warm, trust me, box park, festivals, it's just a completely cool, chill, kind of cool vibe,
Yeah. I mean, I've never been. I've just seen videos here and there. I follow some people on YouTube that live in London. So
Yeah.
like, if I see a vlog, I'm like, that's the closest thing
Yeah.
to London that I have.
Yeah, no.
Besides
Like
that, I got
experience.
nothing else.
Yeah, you should experience it. Experiencing it as a tourist in the summer is great, but actually seeing the transition from when it's cold and rainy to when it's hot is even better.
What? Yeah. People they always do the what's the big ass wheel. Everybody goes for the London Tower or they
the
go to
London Eye.
Wow.
So
The London
everybody,
Eye.
it's like people tell me you just avoid all of that because all touristy
But
stuff.
that's all the tourist stuff. You have to go like Shoreditch. Shoreditch. It's like East London.
Yeah.
They did a lot of gentrification, so it's like one of those really hip neighborhoods.
Yeah.
It's really cool. South London. It all depends on your vibe. If you're
I
into
know.
grime and Skepta and those kind of guys,
Hey.
Yeah.
you're gonna like South London. You're gonna feel that vibe,
urban-
Yes.
that urban,
Yeah.
that
The
grime
only thing
vibe.
I'm familiar with in London is like Camden Market.
Yeah, Camden is cool
Yeah,
too.
that's the only thing I'm like really familiar because social media stuff. It's
Yeah,
just,
Camden is cool too. You can find a lot of collectibles and stuff in Camden.
okay. So now you moved to Aruba 2 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah, so you're
Going on
30,
three.
35, 34 years old.
I'm 36.
36 now?
37. You see, I'm getting so old. I keep. Yeah, I'm 37.
So you moved to Aruba. What was like your first experience? Like what was your first like introduction to like this whole island?
The island.
Do you speak Papiamento?
Nah, not yet.
Nothing?
Not
know a
even
few
like a
words?
bun dia?
I say
Bon
the
dia.
bon dia. If
All the
somebody's
bad words,
speaking in
to be honest.
Papiamento, I could understand. If they
Yeah.
write to me in Papiamento, I
Yeah.
could understand. I mean, my introduction to the island was the nightlife. When I just came, one of my boys who I was
Tell
then
me
working
more.
with, huh?
Tell me more, because I love nightlife. I recently slowed down, but like I
Nah.
loved
It was
it.
the nightlife. It was the nightlife.
Who introduced you to nightlife?
One of my former colleagues, he's like, yeah, let's. So the first night I was in Aruba, right?
Tell
I
us.
was in Radisson Blue. So I came in on a Sunday. And
Mumba.
no, I went to sleep. So when I woke up now, I was on that side, that side that dies at 10:10 when everybody finish having dinner. I was on that side. So I didn't know the side with Gusto and all of this thing existed.
Yeah.
So I was there on that side, and I think I went to the Italian pizza place to get something to eat.
North End.
Yeah, and I was like, my God, it's so boring here because I wasn't seeing anybody. It's like, so then I started saying,
Should have brought my PlayStation. Damn it.
yeah, I was like, this can't be it. This can't be it. And then when I actually went to the office, one of my then colleagues was like, yo, you ever been to Gusto in South Beach? I was like, no. He's like, all right, let's go. And when I just came, we used to go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And yeah,
like
that was my
routine.
introduction. No beach, no off-roading, just that.
Like for 2 months straight.
What do you mean? Just that.
It's like you're freaking Batman, just like living like nightlife.
Yeah, girls
Off-road
like
is
crazy.
overhyped though. Just FYI.
Huh?
Off-roading is
I,
overhyped.
but it's
I
cool,
know.
it's
I tell
cool.
people do it at least once, and then after that, like,
I
don't
mean,
do it.
it is overhyped.
It
though.
depends. It depends. I mean, if you have
With a
if
group
you-
of friends.
Not even with a group. I mean, if you
Have
have,
a jug-
girls, if you have girls, and you have you take them off road. I mean, it's a
I'm just
vibe.
saying,
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
I agree.
It's a
I
vibe.
agree.
Everybody's like, yeah, let's go dinner, whatever. You can be like,
Yeah.
all right, a few drinks and you go off road and you all chill.
I agree though. I think off-road can be fun. Like if you go with a group of friends,
Yeah.
it's like it makes it more
I'm too
fun.
local. I did it too many times.
You telling me
Did it
we
a
work with
bunch of-
tourism?
I'm over
I
it.
did it so like I used to do it like at least once a month because my friends come down. Yo, we'll get you a UTV. Let's go with us. I'm like, fuck. Okay, let's go.
That's the worst way.
I don't mind either because I'll do the booking for the UTVs and get the commission. So if they rent more and more UTVs, more commission for me. I'm like,
Yeah. So
nah,
good,
I just go with them.
good business, good market.
Yeah, 100%. So what are your hobbies here on the island right now?
Go to the gym.
Yeah,
That's it.
except for video games, you can't say that because that's outside of.
Nah. You're not gonna disrespect my island. We got so much things to do, and that's what you do, sir.
What should he do,
Work.
Shark?
What should he not do? He's not even from here. Like you should. There's a lot to do.
Like what?
Be outside.
You know what the thing is, because he comes from Trinidad. It's like coming from an island to an island.
No.
It's different cultures,
Yeah.
but
Everything
it's
is
still like the
different.
weather's the weather's the same.
No, in Aruba, it's always hot. In Trinidad, it's hot, rain, but in Aruba,
Really?
it's hot
And they
and
be
dry.
getting cold at night.
Yeah,
I'm
in
looking
They
Aruba,
got
it's
stupid.
fog
hot,
and all
hot.
this good stuff. It's like
Yeah,
misty at night.
It's
Like a little
different,
bit of a
yeah,
sweater weather
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's
so
like-
I can wear like a little sweater.
Nah,
go on.
it's sweater is a bit much, but
But you won't be
it's not
sweating.
super hot like the desert, like we here in Aruba,
okay. Like Aruba, you take a shower, you walk out like 5 minutes, you're already like dripping. Like
it's time to take another one.
that's what I hate. Like I just if I'm showering, I'm going out. I don't want to be sweating. It just like I'm like let me just go back in the shower, take a cold shower.
I was at this Airbnb once. I asked the lady, I was like, "Yo, you have any hot and cold?" She's like, "Nah, the weather is hot enough, so the pipes, the pipes,
They
and
be
the
hot.
water and the
Yeah.
fans hot."
But
I was
sometimes,
I was like,
though,
"What?"
sometimes. No, it's true though.
It's
Yeah.
no,
Super hot
especially
here,
during the
man.
day.
Jesus
And what
Christ!
that's my wife do? Turn on the hot water. I'm like, bro,
Nah, it's hot, bro.
Tori's wild, bro.
hot, it's
Fucking
hot.
be fucking white girls. They be peeling their skin off. No, that's
Americans,
insane. Yeah, my wife's
like-
American.
Yeah.
She
okay,
loves
okay,
like
okay.
she's like, oh, the water is hot. Let me make it hotter. Pff. I just see steam. I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait for you to finish, and then I'm gonna turn that shit off because I can't do it.
But Aruba is good vibe. Aruba
Yeah,
is,
you love it?
Yeah, I love it.
You see yourself staying here for a little bit?
That's a controversial question.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
You never know how it goes.
I mean, well,
I-
I think you move with work.
Yeah.
Where work needs you, you move.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
So, but if work's like, hey, listen, you can stay, but we have an option for you to go here. Do you want to stay in Aruba? Would you go?
It depends on where.
What will make you move?
What would make me move?
Yeah.
If I have to go out to maybe the West Coast, LA.
Yeah.
Remember I told you I'm the coolest person
Yeah,
in
yeah,
finance.
yeah.
So LA, getting into sports and entertainment. That's really the only thing.
Yeah, I
you know?
understand.
Something that Aruba just can't provide.
Yeah.
It's very true.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I
we
do,
have
I
to
do.
be real.
It's
with
a whole
our-
different market.
You understand
It
what
is,
I'm saying?
and
So-
the new challenges too. Like in
course,
Aruba, listen, the facts are in Aruba. There's a ceiling. Once you reach that, it's like there's nothing's gonna wake you up. Like okay, I can do this, but it's not gonna make much of an effect because there's only so far. It's only so far you can get in Aruba, especially like in the entertainment world.
Yeah.
It's only so far you can go. So that's why people go to Holland or go to the US or go somewhere else with a
man.
bigger country or bigger city.
But there's a lot of opportunity in entertainment in Aruba.
yeah, 100%. But like,
probably.
but like you can only go so far.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
there's always a cap.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
once you reach that cap, it's if you don't
New
maintain
journey.
it, it's slowly gonna go down because like somebody else is gonna come in and take over their fucking top.
That's facts.
New journey.
So listen, talking about like caps and all that good stuff, like let's talk Facilito Cash real quick. So what is this about? What exactly is Facilito Cash? Please break this down for us.
So Facilito Cash is I would say a financial partner. In its inception, we mainly do cash loans. So for example, somebody, they want to invest in their business or they want to go on vacation or they want to pursue some new form of education, they can come to Facilito Cash, apply for a loan, and then we verify them or whatever the case is. And if they're approved, we then disburse it as a loan. So that's really in the simplest way what Facilito Cash is. So if you're trying to ask me, who are we like? We have 2 other competitors on the island. That everybody will know.
That was one of my questions. How do you differ from them?
So right now, in terms of what we're doing, it's really about our messaging, right? And where we see the business or where I see the business. At the end of the day, anybody can give a loan, right? You can go to the bank, you can go to a money lender, you can get a loan. But not everybody can be, become a financial partner and do more than a loan. So for example, to enter the market, we have to start with giving loans, right? So, we go through all those CBA, whatever, and you get the application and you get the license to do loans. But if you're looking at individuals and really helping the Aruban community,
yeah.
right? We have to look at ways for them to not just borrow cash, but ways for them to save, ways for them to invest, ways for them to grow their actual wealth. So that's really, in terms of the growth span of Facilito Cash, how it's going to eventually differ. It's more than just a loan. It's about using the money to enable life, or even giving opportunity in Aruba. To me, a lot more could be done for entrepreneurship. A lot more could be done in terms of wealth management and investing, right? Investing doesn't necessarily mean somebody with 10 million or 1 million guilders. You making 3,000-4,000, you want to invest in a normal fund, you should have an opportunity or know where to go to access something as basic as a mutual fund or something like that. So that's really where I see it in the future.
So if I want to ask from your perspective, from somebody who's outside looking in. You talk about entrepreneurship, you talk about business, and you talk about like people that want to grow in entrepreneurship. From your opinion, in your perspective, what do you feel like in Aruba, like that's holding people back from doing something like that, like red tapes and like what's?
Well, first of all, to start a business is too much.
As in too much time.
It's too much
the
shit.
the license. You ever do the name search? The name search in itself is too long, right? It's too many questions. It's too much back and forth. That's the first thing. So all of those things are what we can consider as red tapes, right? Yeah. And the second thing to me, and I can see it I remember being in Trinidad. In Trinidad, we have what we call old money and new money. Old money is the people like, the old-time rich guys, the family, the generational wealth, whatever. And then they have the new money, which is guys, like us, who, coming up with their own ideas, group of friends coming together, fund the business, and then the business turns into multi-million-dollar businesses, whatever the case is. And to me, that's what I think Aruba needs, right? It needs way more people who understand that, entrepreneurship is not specifically for because of what your last name is or a family-owned company, but it's for anybody who has an idea and who has the appetite to take the necessary risk. And that's where institutions come in, right? Most of the times you go to a bank, the bank starts to look at their risk profile, which we understand. You understand you coming in and you saying here, I have this great idea. It might be a great idea, but you have no capital. You have nothing to give as security.
Yeah.
But the bank is funded by deposits, right? So they have to protect their shareholders' money. So I think, in looking at institutions like Facilito Cash, that's where an opportunity is for sort of alternative type financing. So right now we can support entrepreneurship directly through the actual business owner, So the business owner, if they have a salary, whatever the case is, or they have a certain amount of income and it's on their name, we can do that. But when you look at the growth, is actually to look at if we can fund the actual business. Because at the end of the day, I always say there's a lot of opportunity in entrepreneurship in Aruba. All of the top companies are basically the same. One of them starting to make a bit, diversify their product. But in entertainment, in simple things as, selling the amount of things tourists like, we have to invest in that. Or even look at, I'm big into gaming, right? What is the opportunity for that? What is the opportunity for investments in a sport entertainment business? You understand?
I do, yeah.
And when those opportunities start presenting itself, the locals will start dreaming bigger.
Because they know there's a
An avenue.
place.
It's a possibility.
There's an avenue.
So basically, correct me if I'm wrong. So basically, if I wanted to start something over here, Exhibit A, I could just go to you instead of going to the bank if I meet the criteria.
If you meet the criteria, and
Yeah.
if you yourself, whether you employed and or if the business is making the necessary 3-4 years of income.
So wait, so you have to show. So I know, like, if you go to, correct me if I'm wrong. If you go to the bank, you have to ask for, like, you have to show 2 years of, like, constant.
Yes, and it's almost the same thing, but the evaluation is different.
Yeah.
Right? The evaluation is not as, how should I say? We manage the risk, but the criteria and the variables we look at is a bit different.
Okay. I'm trying to understand, guys. It's what you said. It gives now people in Aruba like a let's say if there's how many banks are there? 4 banks in Aruba.
Yeah.
So it gives you like a 5th option.
Yeah, and the reality is, right, globally, banks are not structured to fund entrepreneurs.
That's very true.
Right? Globally.
Yeah.
That's why we have venture capital funds. That's why we have alternative finance funds. That's why we have private equity. That's why we have all of these different things. So unless there is that, if we continue depending on the banking sector, then it's not going to happen. How the people believe it should happen. It's not going to happen like that.
I'm already like cooking ideas in the back of my head. As we're talking, I'm like, okay.
I just feel it. I was like, this one got silent, so that means he's cooking.
I'm in the back of my mind.
He's cooking.
In the back of my mind, I'm just thinking to myself, like, okay, like, I think I have something that you might like that I might tell you about later in a few weeks.
For sure.
I need to first confirm a few things, but in August.
A few million tourists, I mean, to me, not just the tourists, I mean, you look at, and I always tell people they have 2 types of businesses in Aruba. Those that look at the tourists, but then you have a population, 100,000, that they need things too. They need cool spots. They need things too.
Exactly.
You know, that's a real living market that is employed, has a certain pocket spend that entrepreneurs could provide something for.
And I feel like in Aruba, because we're so heavy on tourism, that I think we forgot that part.
Yeah, like, it's a bit unfortunate.
Everything becomes dollar.
It's a bit unfortunate. I always tell people it's the gap is too wide, and within the whole entrepreneurial vibe, there is opportunities to provide for the locals, and they will spend.
So, you got something you want to say or jump in?
I wanted to ask, based on like, what's the cap? So, of the funding of all of this stuff.
Right now it's at 23, right? Because we started the last 2.5 years, 23,000 florin, Aruba florin. But we are in the process of looking to increase it. We have to get the necessary approvals from the central bank and things like that.
So one individual can come in and get a max of 23.
Yeah. Over a 2-year period.
For a
Damn.
Yeah.
And you have to pay back in 2 years, or
you have to pay back monthly over 2 years.
And do you see this? Do you see the central bank making an issue with that if you want to increase
Not really.
it?
Once we meeting the necessary criteria, managing a good relationship, making sure we dot our I's, cross our T's.
Build those trusts with them.
Of course, I don't see it being an issue. But from a business perspective as well, moving from 2 to 3 to 4 years, that's people, if you take a loan for 2 years and then you take a loan for 4 years, ideally you would pay 2 times less, right?
Yeah.
But you don't want to keep people in debt for so long as well. You understand? So we're going to try to make it more affordable. But the idea really is not to have a customer forever dependent on you. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I started the conversation with, with growing wealth, making people feel better about their finances, how they see money. So that's really what it is.
So does this also include like a coaching with the borrowing?
So right now, when we just enter the market, we enter the market strictly as a money lender, right? Together with our marketing team, Robert, who's here, I have always shared the view that in this business, it can't always be about if you can't shut down, if you have an emergency, if you need money, and you have somebody who's looking depressed and they're saying, hey, thank you for helping me. Mm-hmm. Now, it's great to help those people, but then there are people who simply want to go on a vacation and they don't want to use their money. They should be able to check you.
That was going to be my next question.
There are people who simply want to buy something and they say, okay, why am I going to take $10,000 out of my money today when I could take 10,000 from you and pay you over 6 months.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So right now, why I say that, the idea.
Facilito.
You understand what I'm saying?
We came up with the name, but we're gonna get there.
Yeah, the idea is really, again, giving more than just a loan. You understand? It's actually about being a financial partner, and in due course, we would have access to financial counseling and things like that, because that's where people need help.
Yeah.
Most people
need money management. That's what you need.
You understand what I'm saying?
People be spending like crazy.
School needs that.
Regardless of
100%.
our education, money is not spoken around many tables when growing up.
Many, almost none of them.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Money is not a conversation. It's still a
100%.
taboo thing. You understand? So people think because, you have a degree and you have 4 degrees means you can manage money. That's no.
Not at all.
You understand?
And just
So-
because you have 4 degrees doesn't mean you can make a lot of money.
Come
Keep that
on,
in
man.
mind too.
So
Clock
yeah,
it.
Sorry.
that's really, what we are about.
Who came up with the name?
The name was, our regional partners. They came up with the name in terms of looking at the Aruba market.
Yeah.
Facilito in terms of making it fast and easy.
So wait, does Trinidad have one?
Yeah, but it's not named.
I mean, I
Facilito.
can imagine that. That's what I was like imagining. Like, okay, so what are the names of like
So in Trinidad,
different regions?
we have the Facilito in Aruba, and then we're gonna soon have Facilito in Curacao,
Nice.
right? So in the Dutch Caribbean, the name is gonna be Facilito, and then outside in the English Caribbean, it's called Ready Cash.
Yeah.
Just show up, cash right here. Take
So
it.
you cash right there. Yeah.
I do. One thing I do like right now is that there's a cap at 23,000 because it also gives the opportunity of like someone who's a bad spender
Yeah.
comes in. Let's say it was 75,000. Yeah, I'll take it and spends it on dumb shit instead of it investing in, like, for example, like, oh, but you're building your house, but fuck, I need 25,000 to finish my backyard and the pool. Instead of getting 75,000. Spend 25 on the pool and then 50,000 on
Yeah.
The thing about money is
bags and shoes.
it's always easy to get it. When it's time to
To
repay,
pay back.
Yeah.
That's
trust me, even for somebody who has great financial discipline, you see,
Yeah.
every time to repay, you start saying, "Wait, boy, I really had to do this,
damn,
boy.
did I really?
Yeah.
I really have to pay this, boy." So I
Can
mean,
you just take a rain check?
come on, man.
Maybe
Do
next
you
time.
need this money back?
Yeah.
You want to donate? Just sign right here, please. So you've been here for 2 years. Like, have you met with customers or clients that you've come with this hurdle where like people are hard to pay back, or like how do you manage like stuff like that?
So I mean, institutionally, when I mean institutionally, I mean within the organization, we would have a collections department and stuff like that.
Of course,
But
yeah.
even if you take away, most of the times when somebody run into financial problems, they hide
Yeah.
because
Give you fake
given
addresses.
given our relationship with banks, right? And this is nothing against the banking sector. There is a sort of negative relationship, meaning if you go to tell them, yeah, I'm running into problems, you will be sort of punished. That's the feeling most people have. So usually, when somebody runs into financial problems and they didn't pay, and you call them, they don't want to answer the phone. You understand what I'm saying? They prefer hide. You go to their workplace, which I mean, yes, we do it, but showing up at somebody's workplace just to find them.
Yeah.
That's
Again,
ridiculous.
and
Correct
like-
your point.
At least
Again,
you,
come on.
you save them face.
Of course, I mean,
You won't embarrass your client by
Come
going,
on.
hey, you've been served.
You
I'm
understand?
Yo, you did it in front of half my family.
You understand what I'm
Instead of-
saying?
You could have called. You could have
Yeah.
answered the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
phone call though.
So it's
No.
really at an institutional level, understanding what the customer issue is,
Yeah.
right? Because sometimes I can give you a story. My mom has very, very, very insane in a positive way financial discipline, right?
Let's go.
And let's say she has when she used to borrow, let's say she has to pay 500 at the end of the month, but she has 1,500. What she will do is she'll go to the bank and pay 5, and she'll keep the next 1,000 until the next month. And I will tell her no, because this is when I started learning about it. I say no, you go and you pay the next 1,000 one time because it reduces your total amount. But remember, in the old school way, for them, the financial discipline is making sure that you have the money on the day to pay.
Yeah.
You understand? So when I gave you that example, is that on the negative side, when somebody runs into problems, we have to be able to figure out, what is the core of the issue. Because if I keep calling you and saying, here what, Shark, if you don't pay, things going on. It ain't going to end well.
We put it up.
Yeah.
You already in a negative position,
Yeah.
so you don't care.
Yeah.
So you like, boy, and then Aruba is still very quiet.
Yeah, we chill.
Tranquilo.
Very passive.
Tranquilo.
Aruba
Tranquilo.
quiet. In Trinidad and places like Jamaica, they will say, okay, come. And when you reach, you're going to collect the money and you realize, shit, I might be going for 2,000, but then I might lose my car, my cell phone.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's going to cost you even more money
Come
now.
on.
Just pay up.
But at the end of the day, when somebody runs into problems, again, it's finance, it's money. You understand? It taps into an emotional state. Now, they have the people who going to be, natural bad payers. But at the end of the day, the people that we want to serve is understanding that you run into financial problems and we are here to help.
Yeah.
You understand? We could try to refinance. We could try to restructure. We could say, okay, you know what? If you could only pay $1 a day or whatever the case is, all of those things are your options. But if you keep hiding, then, you're not going to know what we can do.
So just come to me and instead of hiding from you guys, I was like, hey, just answer the damn phone.
Just answer the phone.
And let's work it out. Like,
We-
hey, listen, my dog just died.
Bro, it could happen to all of us.
You know what? We'll give you an extra week. Come up with it next week.
It could happen to all of us.
Yeah.
We could be good today, right? I
You-
could be
you're-
flying high and then...
It seems like you guys are more human.
Well, that's the idea. If you look at, global financial growth, it's really about that. It's really about making banking and financial services more human.
Yeah.
Right? That particular touch. And as I say, anybody can run into financial problems and also anybody can give you cash. By the end of the day, is that interaction at the customer to institutional level that where we see the opportunity.
So do people say like, hey, do they have to explain what exactly they're going to use for, and then based off of that is what you decide like, hey, we're going to approve this?
To manage, how should I say, to manage and protect the institution, they have to declare what they want it for, right? Because that's if somebody's end up in fraud or whatever the case is. From our perspective, when they do the investigation, we have to show that, hey, Shaq
is what
really
they bought
say he
it
came
for.
to do A.
Yeah.
You understand? If he was bringing in something from Colombia or Venezuela, that's when he was here, this is it.
Yeah.
So you guys don't do like, for example, Shark wants to go somewhere, buy something, and he buys option B. Does he have to show you receipts?
No.
So it's
No.
fully private.
It's
Whatever he
fully
wants to
private.
buy,
It's fully
you guys
private.
don't care.
You don't have
You just
to
got to
bring
pay us back.
Of course, you don't have to
Yeah.
bring your ticket and say, here what? This is the quotation for the tickets, whatever.
Here's
No.
what I'm buying.
No.
20 different Charlies.
No.
Yeah. Inside joke.
Confirmation.
Don't worry.
Confirmation. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was going back on I wanted to bring this up earlier about going to your workplace and exposing
Yeah.
who there's some company here that used to do that. They go on Facebook.
There's a few of them that used to do it.
Have you seen those in Aruba? Like there's some companies that just like blast full of fuck like
They all over.
apartamento, coño.
I mean, look.
I mean, it's...
Serio?
yeah.
I thought that was the other one.
But it's again, right? Again, it's not the greatest.
That's a lot of companies on one shirt.
Yeah.
This guy, let me tell you, this guy.
Check this out. This is the one. This is the one right
I
there.
saw him Sunday. This guy, I think he has probably 5 of those shirts in his closet.
Yeah.
And he wears it everywhere.
That's-
Goes on a date.
That's crazy.
That's the true representative.
100%.
You
I
understand?
gotta give props to him.
That's the true representative. But look, at the end of the day, any company that has money outside, they will try to recoup it because if you think about it, if you go and put 1,000 or 10,000 in the bank, and then you go one day and the bank saying, here what? When you swipe your card, no money. That's problems.
Yeah.
But the reality is, Shark borrowed money, right? And the bank saying, here, well, we don't want to post Shark name on Facebook. And then you ponging on the door saying, I need my money.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's not the ideal places for an institution to be, but sometimes customers push your limits. And different companies will have different tactics to try to make people pay.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think it's a great tactic.
Yeah, but our message
You
is
want?
always
I did it.
Expose these hoes.
Listen, damn.
Yep.
I did it with Day Away. I posted something, no joke. Within 48 hours, I got an email from the director. Like, hey, Samir, I just want to give you an update on this. Yeah, I've been waiting for 6 fucking months.
that's what happens,
So
bro.
sometimes you have to take that
course.
route. Otherwise, they're just gonna be like, ah, sir, just like, well, yeah, we'll get back
It's
to him later.
what are the consequences?
Yeah, they don't care.
You don't have.
I have to
anyways.
wait.
And when you take the route,
Yeah,
the same
100%.
thing happens. One,
I would do it too.
people comment and say, "Oh, you're not supposed to be doing that." Then the next set of the comments is, "Oh, we're going to our lawyer."
Yeah, please.
I mean, but
Good
the
luck.
reality is, look, you borrowed money in good faith. Please repay in good faith.
Yeah.
If something happens, come and have a conversation about it, and we will say whether or not we can do A or we can do B. But don't be silent, don't be hiding.
Yeah.
And then I just
we'll find you.
trying to figure out what's going on.
Facts.
Or save your
understand?
money. I mean, if you can't afford to buy something, I mean, why are you trying to buy it?
Or
Yeah.
don't be owing and then living your best life on
That's what I'm
Facebook.
trying to say. If you can't
Right?
afford
Or-
it, like, sit
Or
your ass down
get
somewhere.
that 23K, invest in something like as a down payment. Now you have a loan, a big
But
ass
that's what I'm
loan.
saying. That
You
should
invest
be
in a house,
s-
then you start fucking making
That
money.
should be
man.
strictly for people with a plan. Like, if you
Yeah.
don't have a plan, you should not be borrowing money.
But
If you
that's the next
clearly
thing.
can't afford
Yeah.
it, stop. Don't do it.
Yeah, but we live in an age where people live beyond their means.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So
I might do it for a vacation.
They borrow to look good on social media.
What, I mean, if you think about it. You do. You said 2 years. Let's say 20 months. The 20 months. If I borrow, okay, I need 10,000 fucking florins to go on this nice vacation. I'll pay you over the course of 20 months for a nice vacation. Why not? I would do it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna use
Vacation
your
doesn't have
fucking
a
money to go
return of
enjoy.
investment.
I'm
sorry,
gonna go to
I'm not
Vegas,
doing
put
it.
everything on black, and everything works. Come back, here's your money.
bro.
Thank you.
Wouldn't be me. That's like the white side of you, because the black. My black ass wasn't taking no vacation, lending no money to take vacation. What?
Probably try to grow watermelons in the
Went into
backyard.
that
They're all
life.
dead.
Yeah. If you don't have it, don't do it.
Don't do it.
If you don't have
True.
it, don't,
You
if you
go
don't
work
have it, don't do
your
it.
ass.
So
Yeah,
you,
man.
you mentioned your mom is really, really good at finance. What made you want to get in? I'm backtracking a little bit here.
Yeah.
Away from Facilito.
Yeah.
Back to you. Is I wanted. Why did you get into financing?
Long story short, right? Actually, I wanted to become a mathematician.
Bro, you love numbers. Holy shit.
Yeah. So in high school, in choosing my degree, I started to do mathematics, right? And then I think in 2007, I met this professor, and he had on a really cool Gucci loafers and a Rolex, right? And then he started to talk to me about Wall Street, and I was like, "Oh, this sounds cool." And then he started to talk about the financial markets and
How
all of
old were
those
you
things.
here? What, were you in-
2006. I'm about 18, 19.
And are you still in?
I
Trinidad?
just started university in New York.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And when he started to talk about all of that, the rest was history, right? I took a few classes and I realized,
This is the place.
this is what I love. You understand? I love mathematics.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity to make more money.
You love numbers.
So why not, right? And then now within the market, you actually start to see who controls the capital. Meaning who controls the money is really who's going to become the most powerful. And that's what my journey has been about. You understand? You get different exposures, I should say. But then when you own it, that's when you become the real deal.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, and over the weekend I was at the gym with my partner and he said something that
I thought you
made
were gonna
sense.
say at a club.
Nah. He said, we watch basketballers, right? Basketballer making 400 million for 10 years, 280 million for 4 years, whatever the case is. But the real guys you have to watch is who's signing the check,
Who owned the team?
Yeah.
who won the team.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's really what it's about for me. When you see and you get exposure to investing in companies and you really see, how powerful and the real thing from owning, come on.
Hey, you gotta give me his number.
It's a monopoly.
I'm gonna be like, hey, excuse me, I need a financial advice. Where should I put my money?
But I'll tell you this,
You guys
right?
should do that actually. As like Facilito should probably do like a once a month. Hey guys, for free, come let us educate you on this topic about
We have it in
financing.
train.
Wait, what?
We have it. We have it
So-
planned.
yeah?
Of course, man. Because we have to.
Because
We
people don't. You don't get this in school. I didn't take accounting. I literally told my accounting teacher, I don't need to learn this. I'm gonna hire somebody to do
Yeah,
this for me when I
yeah.
have a business. But then I realized, like, fuck, I should have at least taken it because I'm not there yet to hire someone.
Yeah, but
so I need to know how to
Even
manage
if
my
you
money.
learn accounting, financial literacy
Yeah.
is completely different.
Yeah.
Right? Knowing how money works. Right? Knowing how to manage your money
I'm
beyond
coming. When you do it, let me know. I'm
beyond
coming.
budgeting.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Knowing
Shark's coming too.
your financial capabilities, knowing wealth creation. Those are things that, again, it's not taught in school. It all depends on who are your friends. You understand what I'm saying? But we're growing up every day and we need those things.
Yeah.
Those are the things that separates the have from the have not sometimes. You understand? The same conversation a rich person may have. I don't know if you all ever read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Of course.
My guy.
Famous.
That's
You
the-
understand? That's the first thing he spoke about.
Listen, that's the first book I've ever read in my whole life.
Yeah.
I've never read any book. I was 20 something, I don't know, like mid 20s, early 20s.
How are you still proud to say this? Like,
What do you mean?
you've never read a book in your life, and you
On
just the
business?
first book.
On business?
Okay.
And in school, I had to read other, like, fairy tale books and shit, Mice and Men and whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I never cared about business and entrepreneurship until I did network marketing. And then there's one of my top leaders who was making a fuckload of money. He's like, I was in Miami. He's like, when you go back to the airport, I want you to go to any bookstore and find this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
Pick it up and read it. That's the first book I've ever read, cover to cover. I was like, holy fuck, I didn't know this was possible. So
Between that
changed my
and
mindset.
Think and Grow Rich.
Also,
That's
Napoleon
my,
Hill.
that's my
Think-
book.
Napoleon Hill. But you
I
read a
read that
different,
Black Choice.
a different
Yeah.
version. Yeah.
Think
Love
and Grow
that
Rich.
book.
Insane.
How to Win Friends, Influence People.
How to win, of course.
Atomic Habits, all these
Of course.
books.
Yeah. So,
We got brains too, huh?
yeah, man.
Maybe not fucking numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
it's about
sales.
carrying the conversations to the community, carrying
Yeah.
it to the schools.
This
and-
would
and
actually
starting
been
it.
really great with Omar Steve's thing.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Would have been
To
amazing.
actually, to be honest, we should pitch Omar Steve this and have him as a speaker. We just did an event this past Sunday. You know Omar Steve?
Yeah, I
So-
went to the Rotarac.
Oh, you were
That's
there.
the guy who owns Privada stage, right?
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that event,
I believe I saw him in the
him.
gym this morning too.
Really?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody goes early morning. Let's go.
Yeah.
But he was there. We should actually bring him. I'll talk to Omar Steve like as a let's talk finance. No problem. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, bro.
Done. I think this is interesting. This is what school is missing.
Of
to be
course.
honest,
Of course, I mean, you grew up, you start getting your first paycheck, you don't know what to do. And you just don't know
Taxes,
how money,
what's that?
you
Never
just
heard
don't
of
know
it.
how money works, bro.
No.
And that's the thing. You understand? They always make you think that to know how money works, you need a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right? But when you have a lot of money, if you don't know how $1,000 gonna work, you don't know how 10,000 follows for $1 million.
nope.
You
And
understand?
also to learn patience.
Yeah.
Like small sacrifices now, because you have to be able to see like what you want to achieve. If you can't see that, then you're gonna think, oh, if I put this $1,000 here, like, I'm not gonna have it. So now I can't go
It's
and
not
party.
going to do anything.
Yeah, but if you did this for a whole fucking year, you invested here, you might have like 100,000 in 2 years. Just like it's like you have to understand that you'll sacrifice. That's something I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
Sacrifice now.
Yeah, man.
Invest like my house. I'm fucking throwing money. Like I can't go here. I just canceled my trip to the States because money has to go there.
Make sure the house starts to make money for you, yeah?
100%, man. Don't worry about it. No, I'm just kidding. it's my house to live in.
Ah, okay.
But I wanted to ask. I wrote down a question here for you.
This boy is so stupid.
I'm not stupid. I'm just ADHD all over the place. I can't help
Ah,
it.
that's cool.
No, but like if seeing you're here for 2.5 years, you have a lot of knowledge on money, numbers. If you were to start another business in Aruba, that's not Facilito Cash. Give me 3 businesses you would do. You guys writing this down? Just to make sure. I'm gonna pick
It's
your brain.
recording. It's recording.
Yeah.
We good.
The first one that I would definitely start is a video game bar.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where am I investing?
Yeah,
Writing
that's,
checks.
That's the first one. To me, at the end of the day, a lot of the what should I say, the experiences in entertainment in Aruba is basically the same, right?
Yep.
So there's huge opportunities for teamed entertainment, meaning when you go to like London, New York, Miami, these bars have a specific theme.
Yeah.
I remember one of my former bosses started a bar based on Breaking Bad, so you had to dress up like you're gonna cook
Yeah.
your drugs, whatever the case is. Crazy money. And I mean, with the amount of tourists and locals, just people want the experience. So
Yeah,
we need
yeah,
more
yeah.
experienced bars.
Yeah.
Once it gets popular within the local community, they will tell yo, there's
That's
this
it.
one thing. It only happens this week. You have to go.
Nah, man.
Tourists like swallow that up.
Bro,
Just-
you have an experienced bar in Aruba, it's going to be crazy. Aruba has so many people partying with 2 speakeasies.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's great concepts, but it's basic speakeasies. Not a speakeasy where you walk in and you open a washer or a fridge and then the door is behind.
Yeah.
And then you say, way.
Have you ever been to
understand what I'm saying?
Koyo Taco in Miami?
No.
In Wynwood, it's literally a taco place, and it's like a bathroom, men's, women's, and there's one big white door, and it's one big security. I'm like, what the fuck is back here? And like, hey, what's here? Like, you want to see? I'm like, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Opens the door, yo, massive club in the back. Well, not massive, but maybe the size of this room.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I'll do that, something into, food and beverage.
Yeah.
I think there's a huge opportunity. If you look at the food and beverage, these guys came with the Greek truck.
Yeah.
But beyond that, how people experience the food. People into experiences now. So they're not just bringing the ice cream, but they want to see the ice cream doing a backflip
Shit.
onto the table. That's where the money is. That's what people want.
On Instagram, it's like the guys that they give you the ice cream, the cone, they take it out, you have the cone, but you don't have the ice cream. Have you ever seen those videos?
No.
Anyways, it's like a sideshow on the street, but it's hilarious to watch.
I'll do that, and then something in sports. I think we need a lot more. I mean, we have the MMA, but in terms of football, basketball, sports, creating a sporting event, even a video game sporting event. The island is full. Good island, good tourism. I mean, you have an international video game sporting event here. It's crazy.
I'm looking at you now. Who's doing the one at MC Unicon? I in the past I've seen mini soccer tournaments, and it's a smart way to bring people in the store to play. While the kids play, the mom goes, "Hey, but don't fish dad no one." Like, all right, cool, I'll take it. Kid loses the match, but mom took a fucking fridge. You win.
Yeah, but even in Curacao this weekend they started their own.
Yeah. The island.
So for me, I'm looking at that. That's where I'm looking at.
Yeah,
that's where the opportunity is.
Would you be interested in something like that? What they're doing in Curacao here in Aruba?
Of course, but it's already about to happen.
Listen,
we just put it like that.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna have a conversation in a few weeks. Specifically in August, we'll have a conversation.
Yeah, it's needed.
Yeah, 100%.
It's needed.
You got something you want to
Go crazy, boys.
No, what do you mean?
Y'all in y'all games. I'm not mad about it.
No. We're going back. We're going back to Facilito because we're gonna be jumping back and forth. Because I also want to know who. The thing about this show is like, you could have a business, you have a product, but we want to see who's behind the business, who's behind the product. You know?
Again.
Yeah.
A couple things. I love Converse.
Yeah.
And
are these brand new or you just keep them clean?
I bought it just for today.
Shit.
Hey.
Damn, let me hide my shoes. Fuck.
I have this
How many
morning,
shoes you have?
Converse alone, 36 pairs in Aruba alone. And I just bought 3 more this morning, so 39.
What the Sir, are you okay?
No, he got the money from Facilito.
God,
He's probably spending it. That's how he got it.
that 23.
Yeah. So outside of that, it's again gaming, gym, chilling.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Relaxing.
what about Converse does it for you? Like,
one, it's cool. And I'll tell you this, growing up in being in banking, being in finance, and loving sports, loving entertainment, I just always wanted to establish myself as being, a cool banker. You understand? Versus the suit and tie.
Bro, you convinced me already.
You understand? The suit and tie, and when people hear you talk, they could relate. You understand what I'm saying? Even this weekend, I was watching, I say, you know what, I need to have some tattoos on my legs, like how those basketballers do it with short socks, whatever the case is. And then they say, oh, you're an MD of a financial institution, because we're living in a new era. And you want something that would be your legacy. Outside of that, the shoes are very comfortable. All stars, high top, low top.
Yeah.
The most comfortable shoes I think you can have. And it just makes me personally feel cool. 2 brands make me feel cool: Converse and YDK.
Georgie, you paid us to fucking say this shit. To be honest, this shirt specifically is very comfortable.
Yeah. And then they have the Saint, the new one.
I haven't seen.
They have a new drop like 2 weeks ago.
Like a Remedy one. I saw.
Yeah.
When we went to Curacao last, I was trying to get it, but they didn't have it.
I was in Curacao last week.
Yeah.
And I got it.
When are you going to get? Maybe bring me something.
I got it. The coolest brand in. I like things like that, man, because at the end of the day, we all have to establish our own personality.
For sure.
You understand what we are about, what kind of energy people feel from us.
Facts.
And then what we're gonna be remembered for.
Since you have a lot of knowledge on this, like, what do you feel like somebody wants to get into finance?
Yeah.
Or just like literacy? Like, what are 3 things you recommend? Like, make sure you have these 3 things, or you should do these 3 things if you want to go down this path.
It depends on what type of finance, right? I'll tell you this. When I just finished my master's, again, I went to Cash Business School, number 3 in London. Good school. But you have everybody else in your class who's also bright.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? They all have expert CVs and they all could write a damn good cover letter. But we all trying to get a spot in these investment banks, whatever the case is. A lot of people wouldn't know. When I just started working at the venture capital private equity firm, I was actually sorting my boss's LinkedIn with a master's degree. because that's the task he had at that point in time, and I wanted to get in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Finance is something that you have to have a lot of grit. If you want to get in places like those big banks, even Revolut, any one of those big companies that we admire, you have to have a lot of grit and you have to understand sacrifices.
Yeah.
You understand? I could tell people when I just graduated undergrad too, I used to dress up in a suit every day to go and deliver CVs.
You got to do it in the beginning.
You got to do it
once
because
you're
at
in,
the end of
then
the day, it's not
yeah.
just you alone. It's you alone in your school, then all the other schools in America, then about 100 million in China, 200 million coming from India. You understand what I'm saying?
You have a lot of competition. You have
Come
to
on, bro.
Yeah.
So you have to have a lot of grit and think long term.
I
Think
feel
long
like you
term.
also have to love it though. Like you have to have some type of love for it because like look at the passion that you stream out when you talk about finances. Like this is not normal for like a lot of people.
And that's the thing.
So you have to love it in order to do it, and in order to also be successful at it. I feel like.
And you have to see what it could do. You understand what I'm saying? I tell people, again, when you invest in entrepreneurship and you see, it depends on how you see what it could do, right? You can see what it can do from you personally. And I mean, personally, is like when those Wall Street bonuses that people get, when you see and you know somebody who's sitting next to you that just received a check for $6-7 million. You know that serious business. But then on the flip side, if you really about it and you see, not just giving loans or whatever, creating investment funds, investing in businesses, and what that could go on to do, the rest is history.
I had a question I was going to ask you.
You have a lot of questions.
No,
You keep
I
forgetting.
think you know what? No, you know what my problem is? Like, whenever I have a question, I either have to ask it right away.
Okay.
If like 3-4 minutes go by, I'm like, and because I'm investing and listening to what you're saying, like, wait,
Yeah.
what the fuck was my question again?
Yeah.
Damn. With Facilito, where is there so for example, if I borrow 23K, max it out, is there a percentage, like an interest rate or?
Yeah, we had the same 27% as the other competitors on the island.
Yeah.
And that's what we offer. I mean, it's 3-4% more than your credit card rate, so it's almost just like a credit card. Again, we're not at the place yet where we can have people coming in because you see, what somebody will say is, but that is high because they're comparing it to the bank. But also to get through at the bank, you need a lot more.
A lot more
Right?
red
And
tapes.
also what people don't understand is the bank is funded by all of us money. Right? So you put in your money there that you just keep in there, you're not even touching. And then you get in 0.001% or whatever the interest
Put it
rate on it
somewhere
is.
else.
Again, cheaper funds means you could lend at a cheaper rate. Yeah, but that's where we at the 27, like everybody else.
What do you feel like are some of the goals you guys? Before you answer that, what's like one proud achievement for Facilito in the last 12 months?
The size of the portfolio,
Okay.
right? I mean, I wouldn't disclose the exact size, but we have done a significant amount of with little to no
Transactions.
advertising in the last 2 years. It's been amazing. It's been a very good journey, right? The number of people we have helped. We have a very good customer base with a very small team. You understand what I'm saying?
How big is your team right now?
About 11 people.
And you're looking to grow?
And of course, we're looking to grow. We're looking to make a statement.
Yeah.
Right, because for people who don't know, they would have known Facilito from being inside the AMC Unicorn stores, right? But for us, it's really about standing alone, because to serve and to be a banking partner and a life partner, you have to stand on your own to serve your customers on your own. You understand? And also, we want to create its own identity. So people must be able to go to a direct Facilito branch, and that's all they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's
Right?
kind of like I need money right now. Oh shit! Like
You
you wanted
understand?
to be the
Top
first
of
thing.
mind.
But you also
Top
want
of mind.
that privacy of everybody don't have to know. Say that I'm going to
Because-
Facilito.
yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Like that should be private. That hey, you know what? If I'm going to Facilito, I'm just going to
Go to
Facilito.
Facilito,
Not I have to go.
yes.
In IMC,
Yeah.
everybody see me in the line for Facilito.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh shit! Like, make me a black
Yeah, they're like, shock. And then when they see you by Facilito, they mightn't see anything, but when they see you post something on social media, they say,
Yeah.
How did you do that?
That's what he knew. That's what he needed the money for. You understand? But it's really about standing alone, having our own identity, and be able to serve Aruba well. That's what it comes down to.
Not that you should care, by the way. Let me just add that on real quick to my people. Like,
Why?
Not that you should. I mean, if you're gonna borrow money for something that you're gonna invest in, then by all means, like that has nothing to do with anybody else. You know what I mean? But not that you have to feel like embarrassed to stand in line. Like
No.
Yeah.
No.
fuck that.
Your money, your pocket is your pocket.
Exactly that.
You understand what I'm saying? How you choose to use your money, as I always say, we all know things like proper financial discipline and literacy. But if you choose to, take your money and buy it on a car, which is a depreciating assets, my friend,
Do your big one.
It's like, just make sure you pay us back.
Just make sure you pay back.
Pay it back. Is that what you want? That makes you
Just
happy?
make sure you pay back.
We got the money for you, but make sure you pay us monthly.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's what we got.
Now I'm curious to know this. It's like I'm sure you've dealt with a lot of people that came in. I'm sure the people coming for different reasons. What's like the number one reason people come in to borrow the money?
Most of them say vacation.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, most of them say vacation and or emergency situation. But most of it is vacation. That's what they say.
From a financial literacy, whatever you want to call it, standpoint, what's your opinion on that?
At my level, what's my opinion?
Yeah. The reason why I bring this up is so like for the next person who thinks about like renting or getting money to go spend on crazy stuff, like think twice before maybe invest somewhere.
But look, it has two sides of it, right?
Yeah.
How we were trained by our parents, because I assume we're the same age, we think in borrowing money to live and have a good life.
Yeah.
Is wrong.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But if you, again, want to borrow money and you have the means to pay it back, and you want to borrow money to buy a Carnival costume, do you?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Do you? At the end of the day, the world has changed. Nobody is living and saving up for 40 years to try and then start to live. A lot of people want to experience life now. Again, once you practice in the proper discipline and you know that you're not borrowing to indebt yourself, and also because you want to look good on social media, whatever, you want to enjoy life, right? And you know that, what, the cost to enjoy life today will be this, and you're prepared to repay it. Why not?
Agreed.
Why not? We can't go around convincing people anymore, this wrong, that wrong,
yeah.
you should do this,
Let
you
people
should
do
do that.
whatever they
Come on,
want.
man.
Yeah, I
At
agree.
the end of the day, financial discipline, it doesn't matter what it looks like once you have it.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? And
Just gotta be about
If I want to go buy 5 Converses tomorrow morning, don't fucking judge
on,
me.
man.
I'm doing whatever the fuck I
People
want.
like, yeah, you get a bonus. People say, yeah, why are you buying all of those gold chains? Or they always, again, it's
each their own.
Of course, man.
To each their own. If they want to buy
Do you?
5 shoes, or somebody wants to buy gold chains, if Shark wants
you?
to buy a bunch of sunglasses,
crazy.
Do you?
everybody has their own thing that makes them makes them feel
course, man.
happy.
Just gotta have the means to pay it back.
Of course.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mess with that.
What's your favorite thing about Aruba so far? 2 years here, like number one, like oof. You can't say gym, by the way.
Woman.
So you've been here for 2 years. No clubbing anymore because that's a phase you went through already. What's one thing right now that you love about Aruba?
He just said.
Woman.
Oh, I thought you meant what you mean. Like,
No. And you poor thing, you really repeated the whole question. I was like, why is he saying all of this?
my God, I'm so sorry.
Nah, Aruba has good produce. Good.
It's like a buffet. It's many options.
Yeah, good stock. Good stock.
Yeah.
Good stock.
Good stock.
Good stock. Look,
Oh
at the end of the day,
God,
it goes back to what I just say, right? There's a serious part of life, but this
Yep.
is part of who we all are.
Yeah.
You understand? And if the island has a good stock, I mean,
You trying to call our girls hoes?
no, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that.
Oh, want to sound that way?
Careful.
I'm just saying a
He
lot
bites.
of beautiful, well,
Nah, they outside. I'm not mad. Listen, they outside. Okay.
Pretty sure you're catching every weekend at
You
freaking
ain't talking
Calibra.
about they taste different and whatnot. He knows what he's talking about. Yes. Shit, you call them hoes. You call them hoes.
Swear to God, you tell me to editing. I'm not editing anything out. I'm just letting you know.
Aruba is the greatest boy.
No, I love it.
Is the greatest from the first. I remember
really
the first
is.
night we went. Aruba.
And you're like, why didn't I not come here like fucking 5 years ago?
No, it's a good thing I didn't come 5 years ago.
No money.
Huh?
You be spending all your money. Money gone.
With children.
Yeah. Like financial. What is that?
Oh,
I
God.
only spend.
Not the children. Sir, protection, please.
Hello. Kid services. Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, put this guy on your watch list. No, I'm just fucking.
He's calling all our girls facilitas. Like, what?
That's gonna be his new
it's good
business.
vibes. It's good vibes. Good vibes. But other than that,
man.
I like how the island everybody's quite welcoming.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, welcoming. What you all must not underestimate about Aruba is how the work-life balance.
Yeah.
That's a serious thing.
Yeah.
Somebody like me who coming from those high-paced environments, I had to adjust. You know, because this is an island.
This
is not
relax, bro.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, see you at 5. Like, hey, we'll see you at 5. See you at 5.
Bro.
5 o'clock, I'm leaving my house.
I
I'm like,
remember-
bro, I've been here for like 45 minutes. Where you been?
One time I sent an email like 10 p.m., right? Because I work in.
Yeah.
And one of my colleagues is like, you don't have a family? And I'm like, yo, in Trinidad, nobody will never tell me that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, it's
There was an email's reply like at 10 p.m. back.
No,
Yo,
I
dude,
mean, that's
chill.
just next day.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, in Aruba, the strong work-life balance, to me, I respect that a lot. How people know when to lock off and how they see life too. A lot of people here live very relaxed. You understand? And in high-paced environments, you're always chasing.
Depends on the
You understand what
industry
I'm
you
saying?
work in. They have work-life balance because
Yeah.
it ain't all industries on this island
Yeah.
like that.
I don't really have much of a work-life
yeah, that's
balance.
what I'm
But-
saying. Like,
But again,
It's
it
also I
might be
choose
the,
for
the
it.
girls you were with. Like, they probably don't have nothing to do. So
Papi, tranquilo. Tu vas muy rápido.
they're on a chill. They're like,
Papi,
oh,
tú-
no,
tú
we got
facilito
nothing to
tranquilo.
do.
no, but it's cool. Everybody's cool, man.
Yeah. No, I do understand the work-life thing. Like, even for me, like right now, I also choose for it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a kid right now, and who knows, the next 2 years I might. So
You never know.
I'm just like, you know what? Just put my head down and work as much as I can. And when the kid comes around, I can like take my foot off the gas a little bit. That's why I'm always like go. And he doesn't agree with some of the things I do because it's like he has a really good work-life balance. He knows how to log the fuck out of
I
work.
mean, his crashing out affects me. So yeah, I have an issue with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
The fuck?
That's true. I got too much on my hands.
Yeah.
But what's one thing we've missed about Facilito that we haven't brought up? Like, what's one thing like?
Like a point that you feel like, hey, listen, this is something people have to know that we didn't
Again,
touch
to
base.
me, I gave one of the most important points in terms of being a partner. Right? To me, that's an important thing to understand when you see a financial institution in terms of how they see you as a customer and having that human touch really there to help you move forward.
Okay, so are you trying to say Facilito is the best out of all of them that we got
Of course.
going on?
Of course.
That's what you're saying.
Of course.
So people got to book Facilito.
They have to.
it makes it easier to get the cash.
They
No
have
red
to.
tapes.
We have 2 other people on the island, right?
yeah.
One has been here. The other one is pretty decent, but it isn't Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, clock
Shots
it.
fired.
Yeah.
Clock
Yeah.
it. Clock it.
Understand?
We're not, man.
Yeah.
It's decent.
He has experience with one of them.
Respect is respect.
True. Yeah. Am I lying? You talked about the show on the show. You even cussed them out. Don't go fuck themselves.
No, fuck off for real, but
Yeah.
like, why would you bring that up? Do you not see me hyping this shit?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Damn, like,
You have a better fucking experience with these guys than the fucking hell you went through.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But that's about it. We're here to stay and it's about making an impact.
Facts. I'm definitely gonna hit you up for. You said a few things like gaming bar, bro. We can go have
Yeah, that's
drinks
dope.
at fucking boutique, and we'll talk about this.
Yeah, man. And they have so many of them all over. So many.
Yeah.
Again,
In Aruba, it doesn't really exist, but
yeah, because of how the island sees business,
Yeah.
who has the capital, all of those different things. But
I'm sure we all want to be sitting at the bar playing like it's like 5 screens, everybody playing FIFA.
We all know. There are
Most
people.
of us.
There are people.
When I say, I'm looking at 3 people.
Okay,
I'll put
yeah,
down,
have
baby.
fun.
so
Ikaw na kisi ko no.
yeah, one new
Petitsi.
speakeasy.
Petitsi.
We need new places, you know.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
same people all the time.
It's a small island, man. Everybody, it's like if you go out a lot every day, like you did, then you'll see the same people all the time.
I stop now.
Oh my gosh, right?
Sorry,
Damn,
sorry.
disrespectful.
I apologize. I'm sorry. That was
I
not
stop
the
now.
point.
I stop now.
Nah, all right. Well, honestly, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, man, definitely.
I've seen billboards. I'm driving around.
That's good.
I'm just
That's
like,
good.
I'm like, all right, who the fuck is this dude? What's Facilito Cash? That's how we got in contact. That's why you're sitting here because
Yeah,
I'm
that's
curious
good.
to know. And it's
That's
good to
good.
know there's a different way than more than the other two, and also banking to get cash and
Yeah.
invest in whatever you want to invest
As
in.
a different who,
Yeah.
right? As I've always told Robert and I tell anybody, in finance, you can be this, pie in the sky, great CEO,
Yeah.
or you can be a down third person that everybody knows.
Yeah.
And it all depends on which side of the field you want to play. If we keep keeping it high above and people feeling like, oh, it's not for me, then they're never gonna mess with
Hey,
it.
listen, man. There's nothing wrong being number 3 because the number 3 on Facebook is making billions of fucking dollars. So as long as you're part of a good fucking company. All right, Kwesi, want to say once again, thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Quincy?
thanks.
Kwesi.
Oh, I think you said Quincy. I was like,
No, did I say Quincy? Kwesi. See, man, you tripping?
Yeah, man. Thanks for the hookup. I think it's cool.
Thank you.
I admire you all work a lot.
Thank you.
And
Thank
I
you.
always tell him when Trent was here, I
Charlie.
didn't even used to play football in school, and I used to look up to Trent.
No kidding.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
And I saw Trent at Body Zone actually.
No, yeah.
The day, I think it was the same day with his speech he was training. And I was like, I wonder if that's him.
Yeah.
And then I saw him on the show. No, I saw him in the speech they had, the thing with Atta.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, I missed my photo up.
Yeah.
You know?
You should just do it at the gym, bro.
Of course, man. The guy was benching like 4 plates on a side. Strong American football. You know, but
I'm out here
Good,
benching
good.
like one on each side.
Your
Nah, but y'all-
opportunity gonna come back.
y'all do good work. I really
Thank
like
you.
the work.
Appreciate it.
Thank
I
you.
always share it with Robert. It's pretty cool. It's English too, and again, even the ones in Papiamento, I do follow.
Nice.
But I like the work you're
We
doing.
try to make this entertaining, like
Yeah, man.
so people can consume the information in a fun way
Yeah, keep
instead
it
of
up, keep it
keeping
up.
so like strict.
Nah, keep it up. Keep it up.
Now, my next question, well, not question thing. What's your message for the people who are watching? Your one message. What would you want to leave
You gotta
behind?
look into your camera.
For me or for Facilito?
No, for both.
Give it one each.
one of each. What's like your one message? Like, yo, guys, if you want to invest or whatever the fuck it is, just something.
For me, it will always be if you want to invest, it doesn't matter if you have 100 or 1,000, just start, right? Manage your risk and start. All of us have the opportunity to become investors. So it's just about calculating your risk and starting. Don't overthink it,
Yeah.
right? In terms of Facilito is, if you're looking for a life partner, check Facilito Cash.
Facts. Period.
Of course, man.
Done.
All right.
Done.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching this episode. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
See ya.
Ciao.